Today's video presented by EA Game Changers. Hey everyone, it's Kristen and welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are having an awesome day. So for today's video, we are back renovating one of the dorm penthouses here in Brightchester. So I hope that I'm saying it right. You guys are probably going to hear me saying a lot of the things in the new university world really wrong and incorrect for a minute because yeah, there's a lot to remember and a lot of new buildings and locations. But what we're going to be doing is actually renovating one of the penthouses for the dorms. I'm pretty sure that this one is called the Drake something. I can't remember exactly what it's called, but if you guys are going to want to download my renovated version, you will be able to find this in the gallery. Just make sure to use my username KrystinMyrieXo, and I'm trying to remember, I think it's called 8sim Girls Sorority. I'm pretty sure that's how I titled it. So I wanted to kind of keep the idea that this definitely had like a lot of personality and clutter, but I still wanted to leave enough space so that once you guys ended up moving in the Sims that you wanted to play, there was still going to be like enough room where you could add in like your own personality and like your own little projects and stuff, because once you actually start going to university, you're still going to need to have quite a bit of room if you have Sims that are like working on projects, and of course those humongous presentation boards and all of that kind of stuff. So the original layout of this wasn't that bad, to be honest. That is one thing I can say about university, like the new world, that I do find that all of like these dorm penthouses are actually decorated pretty good. I mean, as we know, when it comes to like EA and the worlds, they do have to keep their items limited, but I can say that when it comes to the dorms, that I do feel like they are probably like one of the best kind of like decorated kind of stuff that we've actually had in a while, I have to say. So I did end up keeping the original layout of this particular penthouse. The only thing is I did kind of change up how it was decorated, of course. So instead of it being 6 bedrooms, what I ended up doing, I kind of turned the middle room on each side into, I put like an archway in there and then made it like a little bit of a place for like socials and skills. Now, I can't remember exactly if originally this was like male on one side and female on the other. I think that would be really fun to do as well, because there's like the 3 different sections. I do want to do that kind of build where it's like boy versus girl, like a co-ed version of like a dormitory. I also want to do like a boys sorority. I don't know if that is what they are called if you do, I don't know, are they called sororities if it's with males as well, or are they called, oh my gosh, I think I know what it's called, but I can't think of it. It's like right on the tip of a fraternity. I think it's called like a frat house. So I think frat house is for male, sorority is for female. I don't know if I'm wrong because I was never in one, but yeah, so I do want to do like a bunch of different themes. If you guys have any ideas on like some different sororities and frat houses, fraternity houses that you guys want to see me do, definitely make sure to let me know down in the comments. I feel like I'm kind of talking a mile a minute because this is a really long speed build today, and this one did take me a little bit longer than I originally intended. I think because I went in and made sure that there was like a lot of detail. So what I ended up doing, I originally created like the first dorm bedroom. So we have the closet that kind of separates the 2 little separate like areas of the room. So you have one student on the left, one on the right. We have the computer desk in the middle, which is just a table. But I wanted, instead of having like 2 desks together, I just kind of wanted it to be like a combined space to kind of like tie it together. And then I have like the 3 shelves above the bed. So I kind of had the idea that like the side table and bed and shelves and like the furniture was set here, but you were able to like move in and of course decorate it according to like your sim and like all of the things that your sim is into. So for these ones, I'm trying to remember. So we have one that is like really a collector of these little like wooden figurines. I can't remember what they are called or even if they have a name, but we do have, this one is a little bit more of a funkier side. I'm like completely obsessed with those wooden figurines. You guys are probably going to see those basically in every build for the next 3 months, just giving you a warning. And also the new plants, because they seriously are really adorable, and I feel like we haven't really had like any good plant updates in game for a really long time. So another thing that is going to stay the same in here is there is like a little armoire in some of the other rooms. It does kind of change location depending on where like the dorm is situated, because like once you get like the windows and stuff, I did have to like move that around a little bit. The lockers do stay the same, that bookshelf and the seats, the ottomans, but I did change up like what was on all of the shelves. And of course the curtains. You guys are going to be seeing like every single one of these dorms does have the same layout, but they are decorated differently with different students in mind. Yeah, so I did actually cut out, you guys are gonna see me like complete this dorm, and then what I ended up doing was just like I copied and shift and placed all 3 of the other ones. There we go. So it's just that easy. So the only thing that I did cut out after that was I went in and deleted out all of the decorations that was on the shelf and the shelf that was on the other side as well. So this one I have like a lot of books. There's one that is like, you can tell that is very sporty, so I did keep the bed. The only thing that I kind of wish that I did was kind of rotate like the 2 twin beds that we did get with university. But yeah, we just kind of like kept it in mind. This one is definitely like really full of like pinks. Oh my gosh. The robots that we did get with the free patch 8 update a couple of months ago, that actually works really well when it comes to university, especially because we had that like robotics club. And of course we now have like servos and like robots wandering around. So those are really, really cute kind of like additions. And you guys, if you kind of think about it, the Sims team did kind of like tease us with those like robot heads. We just didn't know it. So yeah, I wanted to make sure that like some of these dorms were really, really messy. And then there even is like one of the dorms where maybe like the student is taking something to do with like medical, because it is like so pristine, barely any clutter, and everything is like, there's not even an angle on any of like the decorations. And if you guys watch like any of my builds, you know every single thing that I place has to be like just kind of turn a little bit, or yeah. So this one was probably like one of my favorites because this is the animal lover. So they could probably be attempting to be like a veterinarian, but I feel like if you are going to be a veterinarian, maybe you would want to have like a sterile environment as well. I have no idea. Yeah, but like I said, this one is kind of all out for like cats and dogs. So one thing I think would be cute if you wanted to kind of change up how like everything is the same when it comes to like beds but different bedspreads, you definitely could put in like the cats and dogs single bed over with like the cat and dog lover one, or like the animal lover one. This one is more for like a sporty kind of like a sim, so I definitely wanted to put all of like the soccer ball colors here. Now one thing that I did point out was the little binder that you're seeing on the bed. That actually only comes in one color variation, so hopefully when one of like the new patches does come out, that we are going to get like the other team handbook as well. And if we are on the wrong I just have to mention this because you guys, as I was decorating this, I could not remember which university that we were in. So I ended up decorating everything with like the dragon, and then I was like, wait a minute, what if we need to like decorate it as the lobster? But I'm pretty sure that we are actually on a lot for a dragon. If it's a lobster, yeah, I apologize, but I was like, even when I was building this, I couldn't remember, but I was just kind of like in the mode to build, so I didn't really like want to leave the lot to see exactly where we were. So I couldn't exactly figure out what I wanted to do in this room. I remember placing the easel, and I was trying to figure out if I wanted to make this for like an artsy room, but I ended up changing my mind, and we have like, maybe this one is for like social media, so maybe they're taking some kind of like, I don't know, I can't even picture what you would take in university that would give you like a lot of trophies. If you guys have any ideas, maybe they could be taking like acting. Actually, that is a good idea. That would be really cool because I know that I've seen somebody posting pictures of some of the celebrities from Get Famous are actually like roommates, which is kind of funny. And I have seen a lot of people saying like how strange that is, but I think if I was to be in university and I had a sim that had like all of those stars and glow for a celebrity, I think what I would end up doing is just kind of pretending that maybe they are like popular students or something, and they kind of like don't want to associate with anybody. So yeah, that's kind of how it was like at my school. But over in here, you guys, this is the middle room that is over on the other section of the penthouse. So what I wanted to do was actually make this more of like a seating room, a little more formal. So this was kind of if there is like sorority meetings, or if they need to have like, maybe they need to kick somebody out, or they want to like initiate somebody in. I just wanted to make sure that we had like something a little bit more formal, just because like whenever you're watching like movies with sororities in them, they usually have these like fancy little sections. So the picture that we have on the back wall, I kind of picture that to be like the founder of the like sorority itself. And of course, we kind of kept the whole theme of like the light pink throughout like this whole entire penthouse as well. And of course, all the pictures. So that could even be like the faculty, or like some of the previous, I can't remember exactly like what the head person at the sorority home is called. Oh my gosh, you guys, help me out in the comments. But those pictures definitely are kind of like past people here. And the only thing that you are going to need to do when you actually like move into the dormitory is to add a frame to those photos. So that is kind of one thing that I have been trying to add in a lot of my recent builds, is the actual picture frames that you can drag and drop like your selfies and pictures in. And if you actually have like the photography skill, or you place down like those new computers, or I mean the new cameras that we did get with that new update that was like for free a while ago, you can actually get some really pretty backdrops. And yeah, you're gonna see this one kind of changed. I cut out a lot from this build, you guys. I could not figure out what I wanted to place in this little section. So this was probably the whole entire time that I spent of this build, because I kept going like back and forth. And yeah, you're gonna see like a lot of cuts in here. You're gonna see like this originally was over where the piano was, and I was gonna do like both sides as a living room. So I ended up switching it up. And the only thing I was having a problem with is trying to keep this sofa in the middle of like the two windows. And I wanted to have like another sofa directly across from it, but it wasn't working because the wall across was only like half the length. Oh my gosh, you guys, I swear every time I get doing these voiceovers, I always get like hiccups. But yeah, so this I ended up just putting in like the two little seats. So there is more than enough space for you guys to like entertain, and of course have your 8 sims here, because I know once you actually have your roommates here, the place is popping. Like there is always somebody here. A lot of like your family from other sims stops by if they have like family that wants to bring food over, or if they have like partners, boyfriends, girlfriends, or whatever. There's like always, I swear, like 20 people. So I wanted to make sure that there was still going to be enough place that you could enjoy your sims like walking around and get to all of this stuff. So you're still going to be able to like place down your presentations and add up like your own awards. So I didn't really want to completely overdo it, just because there is a lot going on once you actually do start university. So I did keep the elevator exactly where it was originally as well. And of course we have one bike. So you definitely can add as many as you want, because once you are actually in game, you're just gonna need to like put them in your inventory. And I'm pretty sure that you can buy the bicycles down at the university item booth as well. So the bathroom in here, I did kind of go back and forth, and I did cut out like creating both of them just because they were like exactly the same. So I just kind of wanted to make the bathroom really bright, really feminine, because this is for like 8 girls sorority. I also used the same tiling, this like pretty purple, over in the kitchen as well. I feel like I haven't really had a chance to use this like purple and white and lavender the tiling that we did get with Parenthood. So as soon as I made this, I knew that this was like definitely the tile that we were going to create And then in here, just like the little library and a place to do studying. So there's like a laptop over in the kitchen, and there also is laptops over in the dorm rooms as well. So I think you can lock your laptops. So I feel like if you have them in your bedroom, you're gonna wanna have those locked and then just maybe make these available to everyone that actually comes over. So of course, make sure to give this video a very big thumbs up if you guys did enjoy, and hopefully I'm gonna see you all next time. Bye guys.